What are you doing out here, little girl? Who are you watching? You better take that passy out.
No.
What? Are you playing with Daddy? What?
So we'll probably have the truck sitting here, which I'm never really very good with lighting. I just take pictures whenever I need to take pictures. But we're going to, I'm going to shoot at f-stop 5.0. I like to get all the car in focus, and I know a lot of people prefer to shoot it like 2.8 or something where you're sort of blurring the background. I don't know, it's just my style. I tend to like everything in focus. And then, so what I'll normally do is just sort of play with the settings and see if I can figure out by looking at the screen, you know, how much brighter it needs to be. So I'm shooting at 1/200th of a second, so I need to slow that down a little bit because it's a little dark. The other thing I have on this lens is a circular polarizer, which will take some of the glare off the truck. So the simple way to sort of use this is to watch the windows as you turn the polarizer, and they'll sort of either darken or lighten. So it just takes the edge off. It does bring the image down a stop or so. It's a little dark. So add a little ISO. So we'll do ISO 200. I'm shooting at 1/100th of a second and f5.0 with my 70 to 200 millimeter lens. The cool thing about this lens is I get tons of lens compression. So even at f5, I do get some sort of bokeh of the background. So I normally use this lens when I want to get sort of tighter shots of like the wheels or sort of details. They're looking a little dark. See, you know, the white, this is where bracketing would be really helpful because you'd want a different exposure for that, for the white versus the dark, but I don't have that skill set. I know what I need to do, I just don't want to do it. So, you know, normally a photographer would like set up the shot. Well, I just start taking pictures. And then I go into Lightroom and hope that I get something.
I see. Oh, there.
What do you see, Kate?
What do you see?
That's
What is that?
Say Dada's truck. Now take that out of your mouth and we can understand you.
No.
Kate, you're not being sweet, girl.
You know, there's certain angles of the car, the truck that look better than others, you know, so trying to figure out
Fine, that's why you're...
which one looks the best.
Gotcha.
And like I said, I'll normally do, you know, I've never shot this truck, so I don't know what angles look the best, but on the cars, I've done them so much that I kind of know what to do.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure it's not supposed to squeak like that. We could have a photo contest. You take some, then I take some.
I'll lose that one.
Mommy.
See, this is where the polarizer really comes in handy. on the other lens. I don't have one that fits this one.
So why don't you ever use the 50 like I do? You don't like it for cars?
No. Well, because the big advantage of the 50 is to shoot wide open.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm shooting with a, this is the Series 2, the Canon 70-200 f2.8 Series 2 with image stabilization. So the 2.8 is the size of the aperture, so the size of the hole. So right now I'm shooting at f5, so I'm shooting at sort of like a medium-sized aperture. If I wanted to shoot with the hole wide open, then I would shoot at 2.8. So what I'm doing, because I got lots of sun here, I've got a circular polarizer that takes off some of the edge. These work really well with cars. I'm getting some of that glare off the windshield, glare off the white doesn't tend to glare as much. I'm shooting at about at 1/400th of a second, so I'm shooting rather quickly in order, because there's so much light. I don't need to keep the lens open for long, especially shooting at f5.
Sweet girl.
Because the sun just went on. What are you doing?
Yeah, now's the time to shoot.
Little slower. Yeah, these do look pretty good. So I'll adjust the polarizer to get that glare off of the windshield. And like I said earlier, I just walk around and adjust, take different focal lengths, which kind of is pointless because you could go into post into Lightroom or Photoshop and just crop it, but that looks pretty cool. So a lot of times it's better to back up and then shoot at a more zoomed image, so that way you can get some compression. So the lens compresses the image, which gives you a bit more blur in the background while still keeping the truck in focus.
Can I see?
Yeah, it looks a little dark, doesn't it? The problem with the
No, it's fine.
so I'll bring it up when we edit it. The polarizer makes it a little trickier.
I think you should put it in the wilderness now.
Get that, Mama?
Mm-hmm. Are you singing Let It Go?
Yeah.
Sing it again.
Let it go. Hey, let it go.
Here it is, let it go. Oh. Okay, freeze. Okay, right there's good. Well, keep going the way you're going, the angle. That way you have no dabbled light, it looks so much better. Keep going. Back up and turn your wheel to come a little bit more, angle a little bit more your front towards me. Yeah. Okay, keep going. I'm just trying to get rid of all the dabbled light he had coming in, which doesn't seem to bother him, but as a photographer drives me absolutely insane. I don't ever shoot this time of the day, so it's not normally something I have to worry about, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh, no wonder you're zoomed all the way in.
I'm gonna totally put the settings on what I would put on.
Alright, so we're getting the truck here in the wilderness, which is our yard. Yeah. Hey, Katie Bell, you want to come? You want me to hold you? Oh shoot, we're getting real creative here.
Oh, there's trees in the way.
So get the real photographer here taking some pictures instead of me just screwing around. While Katie Bell follows Michelle around everywhere she goes. Cries like a little baby. Katie Bell, you got a ponytail? No.
I don't like all the dappled light. It drives me nuts.
See how my Obsessed Garage sticker's on crooked? I need to fix that. Remember, Michelle's a professional photographer, but she just doesn't shoot cars ever. I need to get her to start doing it so I don't have to do it. Look at all the carnage from the hurricane. There's sticks everywhere. Dang, the CarPro Pearl looks so good on the tires. Big old tires. I'm not used to having that much rubber.